Evening all, Root here. As always, if you like what you see, please subscribe and give us a like. Daily race C this week, Interlagos in Brazil. Lots of fun. Choice of softs and mediums. You need to use one of each. I started on the medium tyre because I'm back out in 10th. So see how we get on. So you can see the guy behind already warming his tyres up. Just trying to keep my driving clean, try and minimise the amount of tyre wear. As always, trying to keep in that slipstream, but I'm guessing the guys up front are probably on the soft tyres. It's nice to see that I'm ranked 18th in this lobby, so any position above that is a positive. Already losing positions. I'm not going to fight too hard. A lot of people will probably be starting on the soft tyre. It's just not worth the battle so early on in the race. So already a bit of chaos. Trying to stay out of it as much as possible. Looks like there's going to be quite a lot of penalties in this race, if I'm honest. If I can keep out of it, I'm more than happy. So, almost completing lap 1, quite a short lap here. My times are sub 130. I think the quickest guys around here are 128, which is crazy fast. I have no idea how they do it. So we go through the center S's, keep it nice and tidy. Looking at all the penalties ahead, so not going to battle too hard. Get run off wide, tapped, and 1 second penalty. Don't think so. Good old penalty system. So we join a lap later, just serve my 1 second penalty. Slightly frustrating because it's just put me out of sync. Cold tyres, run wide. And what do I get? That's right, half a second penalty. As if running off the track wasn't penalty enough. So we did get off to a good start. But the penalty system is clearly against me today. The slightly concerning thing is it's backing me up into this pack behind. So I'm having to be super defensive already. Forming a bit of a train. It's only a matter of time before someone punts me off. It's looking pretty clean there. So an absolute mayhem is going to occur. I just get that feeling. On a positive note, it's nice to see so many different types of cars this week. We all get bored with the same cars week in, week out, and this circuit seems to open up a lot of variety, which is nice to see. So through the center S's again. Penalties galore. I'm definitely going to make the most of it. There's cars everywhere. Missed my gear change, there's just so much going on. Really trying my hardest to keep it clean. Look at that, so many cars. Actually, one of the best races I've had in a long time, if I'm honest. It's took me quite a long time to get here this week. My lap times were way off, but just kept grinding the laps. We got there. I'm still miles off the pace, but just takes a lot of practice. Not always possible, with work commitments. tricky little corner to get right. Do tend to run a bit wide. Cheers mate. The fellow Brit decided he was just going to pump me off a little, but it's fine. Really bugs me when people come off the track and just join without even looking. It's one thing, please. Check your mirrors, check your radar. And seems to be closing the pack back up again. The tyre wear really does start to kick in though now. I'm hoping that I've done enough so I can stay out and do my final stint on the softs. Give me that last few laps of better lap times. Just settling down a bit now. So I've favoured the Domino's livery this week. Other pizza companies are available, of course. I just think it looks pretty cool. Sometimes I try and cut out these boring bits, but it's just time management. After the craziness of the first few laps, it does settle, which is good for my safety rating and my driver rating. I'm still BS rating, so forwarded it through a few more laps. Didn't want to bore you too much, and as you can see, we've caught up again. Back up front. Time for the pit, and now going to switch the softs. No fuel required in this race. Boom, done. Almost as quick as Mercedes, and we're back out into a nice clear gap. And now it's just a case of putting in those lap times. Consistency, lap by lap by lap. You know, if you can't be consistent, then you're just not going to be able to compete with the top drivers. So forwarded it a few laps. We finally caught up with the guys in front. So back for the centre S's again. Quite tricky to get right. I think you can cut the turn 2, almost ride the curb entirely, and then slipstream, third gear, cut the corner. You can run out wide, but be really careful. You're too wide and you're gone on. And then I drop it down to 4th by the brake marker, ride the curb. I noticed some people run a bit wide there, but I like to just touch both curbs, drop it down to 2nd, cut that. I've missed the apex by a mile. And then 2nd gear, feather the throttle, get the power down. Brake hard, back into 2nd, cut the curbs again. And then it's really hard to get from left to right and then back to the left. Slightly ease off the throttle so I don't run wide. And then drop it down to 2nd. Nice little cut there. See, the Italian guy runs wide. I have to go wide. Not the best. You know, he's covered himself off there nicely. So I come back into the slipstream. We have a look. Ideally, I want to be on the inside. He's super defending, and we try and go for the move around the outside. He runs a little bit wide, so I managed to cut back on the inside and get the move done. And we're up into 10th, not too bad. Try and keep him out of my slipstream. because I pitted so late, I've definitely got the edge. You can just tell with my pace. So final lap. Missed the apex slightly there. Drop into second, cut the corner nice. Nicely done. Gent on that throttle there, you don't want to lose the back end. I think, as always, one more lap, I'd have probably got this position. But as such, we'll settle for 10th. As always, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Hopefully you're all keeping safe. Let's enjoy this photo finish. Thanks for watching the video.